There's a lot to talk about here. This was a fun game. A blast to watch, let me tell you. And we really needed this as Toronto sports fans. I mean, after the heartbreaking end of the Jays season yesterday, today we get to watch the Raptors come out here and kick some ass. Missing 4 of their top 10 guys for sure. I mean, Siakam was out, Gary Trent Jr. was out, Kem Birch was out, Chris Boucher was out. I mean, that's a bit of a handicap right there. Obviously, the Sixers didn't have Joel Embiid or Ben Simmons, which is quite a big handicap right there as well. But Ben Simmons is never playing in Philly again, so who gives a shit? They're not going to have him regardless. Anyways, I've decided that I want to keep these videos, these and the J-Man videos, below 30 minutes. So, like, relatively short. So I've got to delve into all this shit. And we're going to start off with this first point I made. I made some notes, guys. I'm being organized. And the first note I made, holy fuck, this team is going to be fun. This team is going to be so much fun to watch for 82 games, maybe more if they make the playoffs. And watching them play today, I wouldn't even put it past them to make the playoffs. I mean, they're a very young team. They're very inexperienced, but they play hard. They hustle. They run. They've got energy. And they're quick. They're long. They're good on defense. It's, I'd be scared to play them if I was any other team, honestly. Like, they're a good, athletic, young team. I really am. I had such a good time watching this game, especially in the first quarter, getting to watch everybody for the first time in months. It was 584 days since they last played in Scotiabank Arena. That's nutty. That's foolish. No other team has ever experienced shit like that, right? I feel like I got a fucking fucking loogie. I feel like I got a mouthful of chew. Alright, anyways, the second point I wrote down here. Every single player on this team can bring the ball up the court. I mean, you're watching Precious Achiuwa dribble up the court. He's out there, he's stepping back between the legs, pulling up, and he's knocking them down. I mean, the first one, he kind of airballed, but hey, we've all been there. I airballed more shots than I made in my basketball career. But every player, Scotty Barnes was playing point guard for a lot of the game. Fred VanVleet can obviously take it up. Goran Dragic, the only player out there who's going to be getting some serious minutes that I wouldn't trust to take the ball up the court is like Freddie Gillespie. He's probably not going to make the roster. I love new Freddie, but he's probably not going to make it. He's not going to be there. But his replacements, Chris Boucher and Kem Birch, I probably wouldn't trust either of them taking the ball up the court, but you can give the ball to anybody else. Siakam, OG, Scotty, VanVleet, Dragic, Malachi Flynn, fucking Precious Achiuwa. It doesn't matter. Anybody can take the ball up the court. Svi, that guy can definitely take it up the court. That guy's playmaking was unreal tonight. Excuse me. It's just, you got so many playmakers, so many options. It's, you're not really forcing anything crazy if you're making our big man take it up the court, which is awesome. Anyways, Freddie looks smarter out there. I can barely see this. My eyesight is like 8 out of 20, but I refuse to get glasses because that shit stresses me out. Freddie looks smarter out there. He's not just dribbling into the key. He's not dribbling around the three-point line, dribbling into the key, and then going up and getting blocked every time. Now he's kicking it out more. He's going for floaters now. He's drawing more fouls, I mean, obviously he did all this stuff last season, but it looks like it's more natural to him now. He's not just winging it, really. And he looks a lot like Kyle Lowry out there, honestly. He shoots and draws the foul, and he had a nasty floater early on, too. He just looks good. Freddie looks good. He's got the jumper down. He's going to be knocking down a lot of threes this season, obviously. Freddie's probably going to be one of our top scorers, as we all know. Dragic looks great off the ball. In that first quarter, when Scotty got his first assist, the first bucket of the game was a great pass. Someone threw it into Scotty, and then he hit Dragic on a nice cut, had a wide open layup. It was beautiful. Great basket to start off the season, preseason, I guess. But Dragic actually looks nasty. I mean, he's a good catch and shoot player. He's I don't know, he's going to be a good veteran to have on this team, whether he stays all season or whether we trade his old ass, I don't know. Whatever happens. I'll be happy either way. I'm just happy to have Raptors basketball back in my life. It's been a long time since the Raptors didn't make the playoffs, so it's been a fucking long time since we watched some Raptors basketball. Okay. Clearly the emoji I typed on my phone did not go through to. Oh yeah, I put this emoji. I put that emoji because I was saying that we're small and we cannot stop Drummond to save our lives. He had like 17 points at halftime. He got fouled 10 times. He went 7 for 8 from the free throw line in the first half. I mean, we just couldn't stop the guy. Precious Achua, he had some nice ass blocks out there. I will admit, but he was struggling against Drummond. He really was. It was tough, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Once we get Kem Birch back, once we get Chris Boucher back, Chris Boucher is obviously skinnier than like me, and I'm a skinny mini out here. I'm a fucking mini dude. But Chris Boucher, he's like all bone, you know what I mean? He looks like Kevin Durant out there. But he's a good shot blocker, and it'll be nice to have him back. Kem Birch is really our only hope. I don't even know how tall he is. Isn't he like 6'9"? He's not huge, but I'd say he's probably our best option. Anyways, moving on. OG Anunoby. My God, where do I start with OG? That guy looks fucking confident. He's out there shooting anything he wants to shoot. You know, he's dribbling, he's rocking, as they were talking about on the live stream or the telecast. I don't even know, what am I saying, the broadcast. He's rocking guys to sleep. He's doing these slow dribble moves, speeding up a little bit. He's just out there on the 3-point line, dribbling this guy to sleep, and then bam, shoots right in his face, drills it. He's looking nasty. He's shooting step back jumpers. He didn't always look great on those step back jumpers. I mean, the shot looked nice, but it rarely went in. Fine, it's fine. I'm glad he's got the confidence to shoot that, and I know he's gonna start knocking them down. I know it. OG looks nasty, and obviously the defense was there. He did get blocked like 3 or 4 times, and that's not a concern. He's just got to be smarter. But he was doing his thing. He was using his athleticism, grabbing boards. He was doing his thing. OG was out there balling, and we'll talk more about OG in a bit. Delano Banton came in. He got like a standing ovation out there. That's our Canadian boy. That's our dude. He was crushing it. Honestly, when he first came in, he grabbed the board, went coast to coast, and he hit this filthy floater. Not a floater, a finger roll. And it was like from a few feet away that he just laid it in, and it was beautiful. That guy like laying down like this probably makes like 3 of me. It's nuts. That guy's long as hell. Everybody on this team has just this crazy wingspan, and they're all quick, and they're all strong, and it's awesome. Delano Banton's going to be nice. He's probably not going to get a lot of run with the Raptors, but he'll probably be a huge player in the 905. Him and Justin Champagnie. That's how they're pronouncing it on the broadcast. I'm going to call him Champagnie because Champagne Poppy, Drizzy. Come on. He looked pretty good. He was hustling a bit. I'd say Delano was hustling a little more, which is fine. That's fine. But Champagne Poppy was out there. He was knocking down his jumpers. He was putting up a lot of shots, and he was looking good. Kid's got a nice-looking jumper. I don't know, our 46th and 47th 46th and 47th overall picks this season, they're going to have a nice future. I'm sure of it. Also, speaking of second-round picks, why the hell did the Raptors wait until over halfway through the third quarter to bring Malachi Flynn in? What's that about? Hello? I don't know what's going on there, but Malachi Flynn came in. He started burying some jumpers, knocking down threes. It was nice to see. I think he airballed his first 3, but it was a tough shot, so that's fine. But he looked pretty solid. I didn't pay as much attention in the fourth quarter when it was, a lot of the lower level guys coming in, like Isaac Bongo was in, Sam Decker, David Johnson, Ish Wainwright, all those guys, they were all in. And I think Malachi Flynn got some run with them. So I didn't completely see his entire stat line or anything. But from what I did see, he looked solid. I hope Malachi Flynn plays well this season. As they were saying, Fred VanVleet is probably going to stop playing so much in the preseason, and Malachi Flynn's going to get more run, so that's awesome. I hope he crushes it. I like Malachi Flynn a lot. Next up, Scotty Barnes. Scotty fucking Barnes. I'm going to have to come up with a nickname for him. Is his nickname Scotty, or is his first name genuinely Scotty? I feel like Scotty isn't real name. That's not the way to put it. It's not like a Scotty's got to be a nickname. Like it's like Dave and Davey or David and Davey. You know what I mean? Like Scothew. That's probably his real name. Scothew Burns. Scothew. Yeah. No, Scotty was fucking nice tonight. I'll be honest with you. Love the kid. Love the kid. He looks great. I honestly, it's a little early for this. It's a little early. Rookie of the Year candidate. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm putting it out there. Do I think he will win it? Still, probably no, because there's so many other guys on this Raptors team. It's going to be so even among them all that, where you look at Cade Cunningham on the Pistons. Who do they have? They have Cade Cunningham. They have Jeremy Grant. They have, what's his name there? The rookie last year. Oh, Jesus, what's his name? Oh, God. I think he's a good shooter. Fuck, what's his fucking name? I'm not even going to bother. That's going to piss me off. No, I have to look it up. I'm sorry. I got to look it up. Let's look up Detroit Pistons roster because it's pissing me off that I can't remember this guy's name. Detroit Pistons roster. Cade. They got Luka Garza, apparently. Did not know that. Sadiq Bey. That's it. Sadiq Bey. They also got Hamidou Diallo. Kelly Olynyk, the beast. Josh Jackson. They got Kojo. Trey Lyles, a couple Canadian boys. Nice. Yeah. Pistons are going to fucking suck. So Cade Cunningham, he's going to be having a huge role on that team. And then you look at a team like the Magic. Is Markelle Fultz going to be back this season? Is he even on the team? Yeah, he's on the team. But if he's not back, Jalen Suggs is probably going to go off. The Rockets is a tougher one because they got Jalen Green. They got, what's his name there? Well, they got John Wall still. I don't know how long he'll stay with the team. But they got oh, God, Martin there, right? It's Kevin. Is it Kevin Martin? No. What's his, is it? Oh, God, the Rockets have like two of those guys. Rockets roster. Jesus, I'm doing terrible right now, guys. Kevin Porter Jr. That's it. Kenyon Martin is who I was thinking of. Kevin Porter Jr. is the guy that I'm really thinking of here. So Jalen Green, Kevin Porter, those guys are like, it's going to be fun to watch those two guys. Let me tell you. And then they got John Wall. They got Christian Wood. And then Eric Gordon's going to be sniping. I mean, they got a nice looking team. They're probably going to play terribly, but they got a nice looking team. So I would probably give the nod to any of those guys over Scotty, unfortunately. But I will say this. As far as futures go, future potential, I think Scotty has the most. Once he starts knocking down that jumper consistently, and it didn't even look bad tonight. It looked solid. Once he starts knocking it down consistently, he's going to be dangerous. He's already lethal in defense, as he's shown. He hustles like crazy. He's got the confidence. He's got the energy for sure. And he's going to be deadly. He's going to be a fucking maniac out there. Anyways, to end the first quarter, Raptors going on an 18-4 run. They take the lead by a long shot. They were down 24-10, right? Or was it 21-10? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it was 21-10. And then the Raptors go on an 18-4 run to make it 28-25 to end the first quarter. Beautiful basketball to end it off. The boys were rolling. Anyways, in the second quarter, start of the second quarter, Scotty Barnes, we're talking about him again. He's got the ball up top. Danny Green's swiping at him. He goes right by him, takes the ball with one hand, doesn't even touch it with his left. It just goes boom, boom, slams it down, just crushes it home. It was awesome, man. That was easily the play of the night. I'll be honest here, that was the highlight of my night right there. It was great to see that from Scotty. He's got the energy, man. He's going to have some nice plays this season. I'm looking forward to it. Excuse me. And then, to start the second, they go on an 8-0 run. The boys were cruising. It was nuts. They had started off quarters strong, except for the first. Holy fuck. I'm actually going to, like, hawk a fucking bug out of my mouth. Hold on now. Oh. I also just realized I haven't even mentioned that I'm wearing this Kyle Lowry jersey. Lowry, haven't looked at his stat line yet. I'm going to look at it right now, though, because I'm very curious. Kyle Lowry played his first game with the Miami Heat today. Sad times, but what are you gonna do? It's a business. And he went in there and he knocked down his first three of the game. Love to see it. Let's go Miami Heat box score. See how Lowry performed. Okay, so it's still going on, but I have to assume that Lowry's probably out of the game for now. They'll probably he's getting old. They're not gonna want to play him all game. Come on, it's preseason. What are we doing here? What the fuck is going on? Versus Hawks. Come on. I hate this ESPN website. It blows horn. Full box score. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. All right, so Kyle Lowry, 1 for 4. Not great. Not great. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. That's a sniper right there. Yes, sir. 15 minutes out there. 1 rebound. Big man. Big dog. 3 defensive rebounds. Oh, 1 offensive rebound. 3 defensive. 4 fucking rebounds? Who is this? Joel Embiid? Jeez. 7 assists? Oh my. Rajon Rondo in his prime? Jeez. 1 steal? Who is he? Gary Payton? God damn. 0 blocks? That's alright. He's like 4'2". 1 turnover. Come on, Kyle. Come on. 1 foul. That's alright. He was a plus 10 out there. Plus 10. Lowry's a plus 10. Jesus. Doesn't get much better than that. Alright, not the best start for Lowry, but hey, it's preseason. First game with a brand new team. What the fuck can you expect? I just shut my laptop. I still need to look at my notes. Ugh, Jesus. Anyways, yeah, so 8-0 run to start the second. Phenomenal ball movement out there. Amazing hustle. I'm going to be talking about hustle a lot with this team. Like, a ton. Because that is easily their best quality. Everybody out there is running around. They're hustling for loose balls. They're going after the rebounds. Even when they're, like, noticeably a lot shorter, significantly shorter, they're going for rebounds and they're getting a lot of them. Oh, my God. Why do I always... I don't know, man. Maybe I'm batshit crazy for thinking this, but hear me out. Hear me out. I think you should be notified when you're recording and your storage fills up so you can't record anymore and the video stops recording. So maybe if you get notified, you won't continue speaking to a camera that's not even recording and finish an entire video and none of it records. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Obviously, it's a lot tougher to notify you when you can't even see the fucking screen. But you gotta, maybe flash a light on the camera. I don't know. Do something. I'll stop talking if you stop recording. Okay? You got that iPhone? Thanks. Now that that's out of the way, I don't know exactly where I was. I think I was talking about the 8-0 run to start the third, or the second, or the first. When did we do that? To start the second. Oh my God, that was so long ago. Oh, okay. Let's get into this. 8-0 run to start the second. As I already told you, hustle, phenomenal. Off the wall, Vans. Scotty's pass gets deflected. Now, Scotty gets the ball under the net. He goes up, he throws a pass. Fires it, deflected, goes up in the air. Scotty runs to the free throw line, grabs the ball, and he throws a no-look dime to Champagne Poppy, who goes up with it and tucks it. It was so nice. It was just like we drew it up, man. You love to see it. Oh my God, I'm gonna cough. I just dabbed. Oh my God. I'm dying, guys. Not actually. Stop. Okay. Precious. Precious. That's all I wrote. I wrote precious in all caps. But this is when he really started to ball out. He was out there. He was cooking kids. He was balling all night, but he was cooking Andre Drummond. He hit that step back, between the legs, step back, pull-up jumper, bank shot, money. He looked like Tim Duncan out there with more dribble moves. He was looking filthy. And then, the next possession, maybe 2 possessions later, he hits a 3 from the top. What was that? What was that? There's light bulbs here. They're, making noises at me. I don't know. He drilled a 3. Beauty. Nailed it. I don't know. You gotta respect this man's jumper because it's there and it is prominent. It's Precious Achiuwa look great. Svi Mihailuk. We gotta talk about this masterpiece of a man. Fucking masterful performance. He's a master at basketball. I don't even know where I'm going now. But Svi Mihailuk, that's how you pronounce it. not Mihailuk. At least that's how they were saying it on the broadcast. I don't know. That's how I'm going to say it. But you look at Svi Mihailuk highlights coming into this season. Every single highlight's a 3. Everyone. He's just out there, bam, and he's knocking them down. He's knocking down tough shots. He's knocking down easy shots. But what they don't show you is the fact that he's good at every single thing else on offense. Anyways, I didn't really get a lot from his defense, but I'm sure he's an okay defender. But on offense, he was dribbling by defenders. He was making beautiful passes. He was taking the good shots. He wasn't forcing his shot. He was taking good shots, and he was knocking them down. And he was passing when he should have passed, and it looked good. He looked good out there. And I don't know. There's a lot I could say about this guy, but I'm sure as the season goes on, I'll talk about him a whole lot. We got to move on. 11-0 run to start the third. What did I tell you, guys? I don't know if I did tell you this, because I don't remember where this cut off. But the Raptors were starting off quarters hot. They were starting off hot. They started the second with an 8-0 run, started the third with an 11-0 run. Obviously, they didn't start the first all that great, but they finished it strong and kept the momentum going. It's nice to see. It's great to see. It was more of the same. Great ball movement, great energy, great hustle. They were doing it all, and it was going great. You know what I mean? And then halfway through the third, they were up by 30 points. It was like 88-58. It was nutty. It was unreal. And you love to see it. I don't care who you are. If you're a Raptors fan, you can't deny that you love seeing a Raptors blowout. Now, obviously, it ended up being like a 16-point game at the end. Maybe even less. I don't remember. But regardless, it was Raptors blowout. And you know it if you watch the game. So when you go up 30, there's no coming back for the other team unless you're the Raptors playing against the Mavericks. Obviously, then there's a chance you can come back. For anyone who remembers that game, shout out to you, because that game was one for the ages. And then the last point I put down, as we've already discussed, OG's jumper looked nice. It looked phenomenal out there. Did I already discuss this Lowry jersey? Did I do that? Oh, God, I hope I did. I'm wearing the Lowry jersey. If I didn't, I'm not going to get into it because I think I already did. I don't know where it cut off. But OG's jumper looked really filthy. He was stepping it back, and even though he was missing at the beginning of the game, it looked like he knew he was going to make them eventually, and he did. He was draining them. And, what more can you say about OG? But now, at the end of this video, we're going to be getting into this segment that I'm going to be calling 3 stars. I was going to call it like Constellation or something stupid. Fucking Big Dipper. No, we're going to be calling it the 3 stars. Just like they do in hockey. Just like they do in the NHL. Where they take the 3 best players of the game. One from, it could be all from one team. It could be 1 from another team, 2 from the other. Vice versa. Any combination of players from each team. They take the 3 best players and, they rank them. And they just come out onto the ice and they stick their stick up in the air and do a little mini lap, and that's it. But I'm just going to be giving you guys the top 3 players of the game. So, at 3rd star, actually we have to do an honorable mention first. We got to give it to my man, Svi Mihailuk, because although he did not crack the top 3 for a lot of people, I'm sure he did, he looked nasty out there. As I already told you, he was running circles around him. He was running the offense great. He looked nasty. He looked like a leader out there. And he looked like he was played with this team for like a decade. He's just a good player. And he made his shots. He looked great on offense. There's nothing more I need to say. That's all it is. But at the 3rd star, we got to give it to my man, Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes was out there balling. And I think when I recorded this earlier, I think I made him 2nd star. But looking back on it, I'm making him 3rd star because he had a few turnovers. You can see that he's still a rookie. Still a rookie. It's his first fucking game. Obviously, he's still a rookie. But you can definitely see the rookie in the kid, right? He looked good. Nonetheless, he looked phenomenal. He looked fabulous. I'm so excited for this kid. I'm jumping with joy. Obviously, I'm not literally jumping, dickheads, but I am ecstatic to watch this kid play. He's out there. He's dusting kids. He's dusting them. You know, he dribbles high as fuck, so I think that's gonna have to change eventually because he's probably gonna turn the ball over a few times. But when he's coming up the court, he's going out there, he's fucking rocketing passes, and he's dropping dimes. You know, he's playing great defense. He had what, 2 or 3 steals. He had a block. He had like 9 rebounds, 6 or 7 assists, 13 points. He shot over 50%. I mean, what more can you ask for from the kid? He was balling. He looked great. Anyways, number 2 star, Precious Achiuwa, beast, second-year player. I remember watching him get drafted and being like, wish the Raptors got him. Did I already say this in the last video? COVID! I don't know if I said this in the last rap season. If I did, I apologize. But I remember watching him get drafted by the Heat and being like, I wish the Raptors got this man. Now they do. So it was really nice to watch him ball out. He was out there blocking shots left and right. It's going to be fun to watch him and Chris Boucher battle it out for the most blocks in the season. He looked good. He brings a lot of energy. He's a good dribbler. He's a good ball handler in general. He's a good passer. He's a surprisingly good shooter too. I'm looking forward to this kid. And more and more, I'm enjoying the turnout for this Lowry trade. Obviously, I love Lowry, and I always will. But to get Dragic, a solid veteran who's going to help out the young guys, and then get Precious Achiuwa, who's going to be a nasty big man for us, it's not the worst. It could be a lot worse. I wish we could have gotten Tyler Hero, because I guess that kid balled out today. Anyways, moving on. Precious Achiuwa, great game. Don't know the stats, but he played great. He passed the eye test for sure. And then our first star of the game is obviously, as you guys can probably guess, Ish Wainwright. No, it's OG Anunoby. Kid was out there doing his thing. He demolished the Sixers tonight. He was playing great defense. I don't think he got a whole lot of steals. But I will say, when he was guarding guys that were significantly smaller than Andre Drummond, because when Andre Drummond was on OG, or vice versa rather, he was kind of dominating him. But who the fuck's going to stop Andre Drummond when you're 100 pounds lighter, like 4 inches shorter? It's going to be tough. Anyways, he was playing good defense on other guys, and he was knocking down his jumpers. He looked confident as hell. His dribbling looks good. His playmaking looks all right. And I don't know. He dropped like 21 points. He was balling. What more can I say? It was a great game. I'm looking forward to more. I probably won't be making a video after the next preseason game, but after the first regular season game, I definitely will. Maybe at the end of the preseason, I'll drop a video. We'll see. It's all up in the air right now. It was a blast. Thank you guys a billion for watching. And I really hope you guys watch the next one, because the next one's going to be fun. It's probably going to be very similar to this one. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. I really do. I really, really fucking do. I do. Anyways, take care, guys.